Yo, what's up, ballers? Base Network here, diving headfirst into the absolute madness that's ripping through MLB like a wildfire in a powder keg. If you're not on the edge of your seat right now, you need to be, because this isn't just a trade rumor or a minor roster tweak. This is a seismic event, a front office earthquake that's got the Dodgers dynasty teetering on the brink of chaos, fans erupting in outrage, and the entire league whispering about conspiracies that could change baseball forever. Imagine this. An eerie silence descends on the Los Angeles night, thick as fog over Chavez Ravine, and inside the Dodgers clubhouse, an emergency meeting unfolds that's about to shock the nation. A single decision, a one-for-one trade, drops like a bombshell, and suddenly Teoscar Hernandez, the smiling heart of the team, is breaking down in tears at the press conference. Shohei Ohtani, the stoic superstar, is seething with rage, his fury barely contained. And lurking in the shadows? A mysterious Japanese pitcher from the Cebu Lions, Tatsuya Kon, who's about to shatter records and rewrite the Dodgers' future. Headlines explode, Teoscar breaks down in tears, Ohtani furious, the road is wild. Social media? It's a war zone of memes, rants, and heartbreak. Is this the Dodgers' calculated power grab to dominate the league, or is it a cold-blooded betrayal that's sacrificing the soul of the game for a shot at immortality? Let's break this down, step by agonizing step, and expose the conspiracy that's got everyone talking. Buckle up, because this is going to be a roller coaster of drama, stats, and secrets you won't believe. Alright, let's kick this off with the hook that lit the fuse, the punchy, game-changing moment that turned MLB upside down. Picture a leaked photo from that clandestine clubhouse meeting. Andrew Friedman, the Dodgers GM, standing there like a mastermind in a thriller movie, his face a mask of steely resolve as he announces the trade. But this isn't your average player swap. It's a brutal one-for-one deal. Out goes Teoscar Hernandez, the fan-favorite outfielder with that infectious, childlike grin that could melt the coldest heart, and in comes Tatsuya Kon, the enigmatic right-hander from Japan's Cebu Lions, a pitcher who's been the talk of international scouts for months. Yeah, you heard that right, Tatsuya Kon, the guy projected to command a fortune and redefine pitching in the majors. The moment the announcement hits, the internet implodes. Headlines flood every feed, Teoscar breaks down in tears, Ohtani furious, the road is wild. What? Because this photo isn't just evidence, it's a smoking gun. It frames the story as pure controversy, a betrayal that screams front office chaos. Fans are outraged, executives are scrambling, and the league? It's in full-blown shock. What the hell is going on here? Is Friedman playing 4D chess to build an unbeatable empire, or is this the start of a downward spiral where loyalty gets traded for cold, hard efficiency? Here's the crazy part. This isn't isolated, it's tied to whispers of a mega deal that's got MLB insiders buzzing. And you watching this? You're in on the secret now. What do you see in that photo? A hero's downfall or a villain's victory? Let's dissect it together. Now let's set the stage, folks, because you can't appreciate the explosion without knowing the fuse. What exactly happened? It all kicked off just hours after that emergency meeting in the Dodgers clubhouse, shrouded in secrecy like a mob summit. The official announcement drops, and boom, Teoscar Hernandez, the slacker-turned-powerhouse who's all about crushing the ball, is out. Traded in a straight-up one-for-one swap for Tatsuya Kon, this rising Japanese star who's been quietly building a legend in Nippon professional baseball. The public reaction? Instant, unfiltered pandemonium. Headlines erupt like fireworks. Teoscar's gut-wrenching tears streaming down his face at the press conference, Ohtani's icy, furious glare that could freeze lava, and that eerie silence that blanketed LA, broken only by the distant hum of traffic and the echoes of betrayal. Why are people reacting so strongly? Because Teoscar isn't just a cog in the machine, he's the emotional core of the Dodgers. His innocent smile on the bench, his constant encouragement to teammates during tough losses, his presence that turns a clubhouse into a family reunion. Fans and players alike cherish that intangible value, the kind that stats can't quantify. But enter Andrew Friedman, the Dodgers GM, with his bold reorganization plan. With Ohtani locked in as the designated hitter, dominating the lineup, Teoscar's role as a hitting-focused outfielder was precarious. The team faced a brutal choice: keep one of the world's elite batting orders intact while bolstering defense and future upside. Teoscar's stats scream star power: 33 home runs, 99 RBIs, a .739 OPS that lights up scoreboards. Yet defensively? It's a nightmare with a -90 DRS that's haunted them in the postseason. One errant throw, one misjudged fly ball, and runs pile up like unpaid bills. Data doesn't lie, and it's brutal. Still, his impact off the field? Priceless. That's why the meeting room was thick with tension, an unusual heaviness hanging in the air like smoke from a funeral pyre. The moment Friedman mentions the one-for-one trade, the atmosphere freezes solid. Details of the trade partner? Kept under wraps, but it's obvious. The Dodgers are chasing strength, eyeing Khan as the linchpin. Behind the scenes, whispers point to Khan's market value. ESPN estimates $135 million over 6 years, while The Athletic balloons it to $190 million over 8, roughly $29.1 million annually, or a staggering 3 billion yen. To ink this deal, the Dodgers had to slash Teoscar's hefty $41 million salary, creating a financial domino effect. Everything's connected by one ruthless thread: victory at any cost. After the meeting, a tearful Teoscar says quiet goodbyes in the clubhouse, embracing teammates one by one. Freddie Freeman, the veteran leader, reportedly hugs him tight and says, "We all know how much your smile has saved this team." Ohtani, standing nearby, looks stern, his face a storm cloud. Sources claim he muttered under his breath, "You can't judge a person by numbers alone." And that's not Ohtani rejecting rationalism, far from it. He's the ultimate strategist, the guy who lives and breathes data and tactics for team wins. But deep down, a question gnaws at him. Is it really okay to discard the human element, the flesh and blood bonds that fuel a team's heart, all in the name of efficiency? The Dodgers' strength wasn't built on spreadsheets alone. It was forged in trust, mutual support, and unbreakable ties. Teoscar embodied that bond perfectly. Meanwhile, Friedman's stance is unyielding. He's said to have told those in the room, "A winning team sometimes needs the courage to suppress emotions. Our job is to make decisions with an eye to the future." His relentless rationalism has driven the Dodgers' success for years, turning them into a powerhouse. But beneath that calm exterior, fans sense a lurking danger: the erosion of humanity. Forums are ablaze with comments, "I'll miss Teoscar's smile. Even if we win, my heart will grow cold." Freeman's right, but baseball isn't chess, it's sweat and emotion. I get why Ohtani's upset. He values people over numbers. After the press conference, Ohtani leaves with a cryptic message: "No matter the decision, circumstances remain the same." But we must not forget the price of losing a teammate like him. The Dodgers are now torn between victory and humanity. Can a team built on meticulous strategy truly be beautiful? Teoscar's tears and Ohtani's silence pose that silent, searing question. People are furious because this feels like more than a trade. It's a moral reckoning. Is this normal in MLB? Hell no, and that's why the league is erupting. What do you think? Has Friedman gone too far, or is this the price of greatness? Let's zoom in on the players and teams, because without this context, the drama loses its punch. First up, Teoscar Hernandez, the Venezuelan outfielder who's become a Dodgers icon, a guy who started as a raw talent and blossomed into a power machine. His 2024 season? Explosive, 33 homers, 99 RBIs, that .739 OPS making him a lineup anchor. But defensively, it's his Achilles heel. -90 DRS with errors that sting in high-stakes games. Scouts note his athleticism, but the numbers don't lie. He's a liability in the field. Off it? He's the clubhouse morale booster, the one with the grin that lifts spirits after a tough loss. Now Shohei Ohtani, the two-way marvel, the face of the franchise, crushing it as DH with his bat and occasionally flashing brilliance on the mound. He's all about data-driven dominance, but he's also deeply human, valuing the intangibles. Reports say he embraced Teoscar post-meeting, hinting at his internal conflict. And Andrew Friedman die? The Dodgers GM, the puppet master behind their rebuild. His decisions are calculated, often ruthless, prioritizing long-term wins over short-term sentiment. The team itself? A juggernaut, with stars like Freeman providing leadership. Teoscar was the emotional glue. Losing him risks fracturing that. On the flip side, Tatsuya Kon from the Cebu Lions, a 27-year-old right-hander, young and hungry with no draft baggage. His NPB stats are eye-popping: a 1.92 ERA in 2024, double-digit wins for 3 straight years, career ERA of 2.21 since 2022. Scouts rave about his arsenal: 150 km/h fastball with insane stamina, a splitter that drops like a guillotine, and a cutter he manipulates with precision. He's MLB-ready, stable, and coming via the posting system, meaning no lost rights. This trade slots him into a rotation already boasting Yoshinobu Yamamoto's precision and Roki Sasaki's power, creating a dream Japanese rotation that's got social media buzzing. Why him? His youth, reliability, and cultural fit, following Ohtani and Yamamoto's success. But here's the background twist. Khan's arrival would mark the first all-Japanese starting staff in MLB history, a symbol of trust over mere talent. Ohtani's influence is huge. His professionalism has convinced front offices that Japanese pitchers are reliable. One anonymous Dodgers pitching director said, "Khan inherits the legacy Ohtani and Yamamoto built. If the deal hits $190 million, it's the second largest for a Japanese hurler after Yamamoto's $325 million monster." Expectations? Sky high. He's not just a challenger, he's a new leader. But the road's rough. MLB's rotations and pressure are brutal. Khan's calm demeanor shines through. In interviews he says, "No matter the opponent, I just pitch my way." It's that craftsman conviction shared with Yamamoto and Ohtani that makes him a perfect fit. Yet, for Ohtani this holds deep significance. He sees Khan as embodying the philosophy that trust, not just talent, breeds victory. This chain of trust is spreading quietly within the Dodgers. Khan's move from Sabu's blue to LA's skies is pride for Japanese baseball and a continuation of Ohtani's path. When these three stand together, they'll redraw the world's baseball map. At the center? Ohtani, the quiet supporter. But is this background a strength or a setup for disaster? You tell me, what's your take on Khan's potential? Now we get to the juicy part, the conspiracy angle that's got me up at night, piecing together the puzzle like a detective in a noir film. Why is this trade so strategic, so downright suspicious? It's not a random flip, it's a calculated maneuver in a larger web of manipulation. Friedman Dai is rumored to be eyeing Khan as the final piece in a dynasty puzzle, a way to solidify the Dodgers' rotation while trimming inefficiencies, like Teoscar's defense. Whispers from insiders. This is about balancing the books and the field, ditching a beloved but flawed hitter for a bargain stud via posting. No draft rights lost, pure upside. But dig deeper and the conspiracy thickens. Is this part of a front office plot to avoid luxury tax nightmares, sacrificing human capital for financial gain? Ohtani's rage is telling. He's the architect of this empire of trust, and Friedman's emotional suppression feels like a direct challenge. Conspiracy theorists are connecting dots, timing it post-Yamamoto's World Series glory? It's like importing a new wave to overshadow the old guard. And the secrecy around the trade partner? Classic manipulation, keeping rivals in the dark while the Dodgers hoard talent. Rhetorical question. What if this is the league's new playbook, where teams like the Dodgers exploit international markets to create unbeatable imbalances? People are whispering about competitive warfare with the Dodgers as the aggressors. Is Khan's arrival a Trojan horse, bringing cultural trust but destabilizing the clubhouse? Or is it genius? Here's the crazy part. Sources hint at back-channel talks with Khan's agent pushing for the Dodgers specifically, leveraging Ohtani's influence. This isn't just a trade, it's a strategic alliance, a nod to globalization in baseball. But at what cost? The loss of Teoscar's heart could fracture the team, turning wins into hollow victories. Fans are furious, seeing it as evidence of a league-wide shift toward machines over men. What do you believe? Is this conspiracy real or am I just connecting stars in the sky? Let's play compare and contrast because history doesn't repeat. It echoes and this trade is screaming parallels that chill the spine. Think back to the Dodgers blockbuster with Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That 12-year, $325 million deal that flipped stereotypes, proving small Japanese pitchers could dominate MLB. Yamamoto won World Series MVP, bringing precision and flipping the script on small guys can't hack it. This Khan trade? It's like that but with a darker edge. Yamamoto added finesse. Khan brings raw perseverance and tenacity. But compare Teoscar's exit to past Dodgers purges. Remember when they traded away future potential for stars? Or league patterns like the Yankees stockpiling aces to crush competition. This feels like escalation, a ruthless efficiency play. Fans are drawing lines to the Astros sign-stealing scandal. Wins at any moral cost. Ohtani's fury? Echoes his past frustrations with trades that ignore the human side. And Khan's projections? If he hits $190 million, he's the second biggest Japanese deal, building on Yamamoto's legacy. Is this progress or overreach? Rhetorical. Are the Dodgers becoming the villains of the story, hoarding talent while others scramble? Here's the wild comparison. Teoscar's smile versus Khan's stability, heart versus horsepower. Past behaviors show the Dodgers thrive on bold moves, but this one risks backlash. What do you see, evolution or exploitation?